What's going on, guys? Pedro here with Tampa Gunworks, back with another video. In today's video, we're actually talking about the brand new Staccato P4 in the 4-inch configuration. Before we even get started, I want to give a huge shout out to Shooting Sports here in Tampa. They have once again given us access to their facility to do some content, do some shooting, and review the new Staccato. Second shout out to Slab out in Texas. This is actually a customer gun that he sent for us. We're going to do some content, put some holes in it, review it post ports as well, so you get an idea how it runs with some holes, and then obviously ship it back to him. So first things first, 4-inch model for the new P4. It uses their new plate system, which essentially is a spacer where it clamps down onto the frame. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. Obviously, this is all still pretty new, so we'll see how that holds up over time. It is a ambidextrous, I'll have to slide back actually, an Ambi 2011. So you have slide release on both sides. Mag release can be swapped as well, which for lefties like myself is a game changer. No other, or not a whole lot of other 2011 style guns on the market are lefty compatible. So huge plus there. The grip is obviously a Glock angle. It takes their Glock mags. This is loaded, but I just won't rack the slide. Takes Glock mags, pretty cool. It comes with their metal Glock version mags. I actually don't know who makes these. Oh, Matgar, great mag manufacturer, with a lot of CZs. 18+1 capacity, which I think is pretty cool. Here's my first impressions. Overall quality feels really good. That's also expected from Staccato. One thing I am, I guess, very impressed with is the actual grip texture and the feel of the grip. I've shot the Fusion, I've shot the Platypus, the 2311, even though it's not a Glock model, kind of that hybrid 2011 style gun. This Staccato feels the most complete out of all of them. It feels the best put together, and that's no hate on any other manufacturer. It just feels the best, especially in your hand. The controls, obviously I haven't swapped the mag release, just because, again, not our gun. I don't want to mess with someone else's configuration. But if I put it, let me lock the slide back actually. If I put it in my right hand, getting to the controls is actually very, very easy. Which is a huge plus. You don't have to like break your grip or use your off thumb or support hand to do so. The slide release is a little far. Like, I have big hands, right? And reaching, I'll try to show you here, hold on. Reaching the slide release, I do have to kind of break grip, fold it into my hand to reach it. Maybe not a big deal. I'm just kind of pointing out what I've experienced so far with the platform. Obviously, safeties, super clicky, super audible, feels really, really good. Slide, super smooth. I mean, look, it's a Staccato, right? You get what you pay for on these guns. I saw it online. Obviously, SHOT Show, other content creators had the gun. I was a little skeptical, if I'm being honest, but now having it in hand, shooting it a little bit, actually I haven't shot it at all, but having it in hand, very impressed. Build quality, on par with Staccato. Grip angle, grip texture, grip feel, feels really good, points really natural. Let's shoot this thing and just kind of talk about it, shall we? All right, here we go. First shots with the new Staccato P4 in the 4-inch configuration. First mag through it, one mag, everyone knows the rules. Let's see how she feels. Again, it points really natural, especially if you're shooting Glocks. I think you'll like this quite a bit. Grip feels good. First things that I'm already noticing, I am getting a little bit of bite on this little back strap here. Maybe not that big of a deal. I also don't shoot 2011s a whole lot. So let's just shoot it and see how it goes, shall we? First shots. Right off the bat, trigger feels like a standard 2011. Crisp, reset smooth. I mean, again, it's a 2011 that takes Glock mags, so you kind of expect it to run really well, right? First shots felt good. Not a whole lot of kick, cycle's really smooth. It does feel like it kicks a little more actually than a standard 4-inch 2011. It could be just my perception. I'm not entirely sure. It tracks really well, obviously it's the 2011, but there's a little bit of thump to it. Feels good. I am getting a little bit of, I'll show you here in a second. All right, so let me try to show you here. See that hot spot? Let me put this in my holster actually before we talk about it. See this hot spot right here? I don't know if you can tell. That's from the grip safety or the beaver tail, right? Let me lock this back. Something back here, and I don't know what it is kind of biting into the webbing of my hand. I don't really experience that with other 2011s, if I'm being honest. Like my Prodigy, I run all the time. Hell, my brass lock grip P320 doesn't do that either. So something to notice, or something to touch on. You might get a little aggravation. That might wear off over time, obviously. Again, new gun, new feel. It could be just a me thing, so take it with a grain of salt. First mag through it, felt really good. Shoots really smooth, cycles like any other 2011. I do like the irons forward on the optic plate. I wish more companies would do that. I do prefer the irons to be forward, especially once you start adding ports. You get a lot of gas, obviously, and this will help reduce the carbon buildup on the actual window. So huge plus there. I am very, very, very impressed with the grip texture of this thing. This pattern that they do, like the, what do you call it? Like the sandpaper, grip tape texture, whatever you want to call it, feels really good. One thing I did notice, which I am also very happy with, I like running gas pedals on everything. I'll show you the 320 here in a little bit. There's this tiny ledge here, it's really hard to show you right there, where you can kind of really smash your thumb into and really use it as essentially like a fulcrum point to help twist or push down the muzzle. It's funny, I mentioned earlier, and if I'm yapping here, I apologize. I'm just trying to make it as direct to you guys as I process the thoughts. Getting to the side release actually isn't that difficult, right? Whenever you shoot it, like I just shot it obviously, I went to send the slide home after I inserted the empty mag, and getting to it, not that difficult. No hang up, feels really good. Very light, which is good. So big plus there. And again, man, being a lefty, doing this on a 2011 as a lefty feels weird. Not very common, obviously, or not common at all. So let's shoot some more and see what we think, shall we? I'm running our Tier 1 MSP that we run for pretty much every other gun here. I'm gonna shoot it out of the holster, see how she feels. Obviously defeating the safeties is a 2011 thing, but I'm just curious to see what the feel is when you're actually drawing this thing from concealment. Getting used to that Glock grip angle, so those are not great shots. Those were 2 alphas on that. 2 alphas there as well. I'm gonna do 2 and then go over 2. 2 Charlie, 2 Charlie actually. The grip angle is not something I'm used to. It's obviously a lot more thumbs forward like a Glock would be, which is totally fine. We're not going for speed or anything. We are just simply shooting the gun and seeing how she feels. Really liking it. Again, getting a lot of bite. I'll show you here a mark that I have from the actual gun. So it's bited into here. You can actually see where I don't know if my hands are big or the way I'm gripping the gun, it's kind of biting into my thumb. So again, just something to note, not a big deal. I am noticing the little grip or thumb gas pedal ledge on the actual frame is actually a really nice reference point. It kind of helps you guide your support hand into the frame and really lock and cinch that thing down, right? I'm liking it so far, man. I'll tell you what, liking it a whole lot. Feels really good, trigger super smooth, super crisp on the reset, easy to go fast. I like it a lot. She feels really good. So one thing I do want to touch on, I assume that the Metgar mags, the metal like OEM Staccato Metgar mags, will be very difficult to find at some point just because everyone's going to want them because they're the new. I wanted to show you, because I'm sure I'll get asked about it, can you run stock Glock polymer mags? This is just a 19X peanut butter mag. Yes, it locks in, it feeds, slide locks back. It works just like a Glock mag. So if you have a ton of these like most Glock users do, then you're in luck because this will run just fine. If you can't or don't want or have problems with your metal Metgar mags. Huge plus in my opinion. It gives you that OEM, well, not even OEM. It helps you save money on buying mags because who wants to buy expensive mags when you have 40 polymer mags at home? You don't have to go out and rebuy everything. Here's what I think, right? And this is my opinion, so obviously take it with a grain of salt. I don't like it. I don't necessarily know why. When it comes to the Glock hybrid 2011 guns, between this, the Platypus, the Fusion, that's all I can think of right now. Out of all of those, it does feel the best. It feels the most complete. The quality, the fitment, everything, in my opinion, it is the best Glock 2011 on the market, right? However, the recoil impulse doesn't feel great. I don't know what it is. It feels extra snappy for whatever reason, and it could just be in my head. So obviously, once again, take it with a grain of salt. It's just my first impressions of the actual gun itself and kind of what I'm thinking in my head as I'm going through the process of kind of reviewing this thing. So that's not great in my eyes. The second thing, the grip itself, again, I don't know why. It is biting the absolute piss out of my hand on, let me lock this back here, on my webbing here. I don't know if it's my grip or the way I'm squeezing, but I ride quite high. And back here on this side, it appears, dude, it's eating up my hands, and I don't like that. If it's uncomfortable to shoot, I've shot 4 mags at this point. I can't see myself running it long term because I'm just always going to get bit by it and it's just going to be uncomfortable. And that, to me, is a problem. Those are the two, to me, main downsides. Here's what I think will make this sell like water, right? One, it is left-hand compatible. So as a lefty, I mean, this is fucking awesome, right? Having lefty controls and being able to run a 2011 if you want to. And then if you're a Glock guy trying to get into 2011s, it's an even easier transition because one, you have, like most Glock guys, an absolute boatload of Glock mags. So you don't have to go out and buy more mags. You have a bucket full already. So that obviously helps to cut down cost. And then I do enjoy the grip angle. Even though I'm not used to it, it does point pretty natural. The grip feels really good. It's not super wide. The texture is super on point. I like it and I don't like it. I don't know what to tell you. Would I buy this myself? For me, no. Is it worth the $25-ish, $100 price point? Yes, I do think so. I think for, once again, the market, what things are, the options available when it comes to Glock 2011s, this is the go-to, right? I think if you're looking for one to get the most money out of most bang out of your money, most bang out of your buck, whatever the saying is, the PhD is the way to go. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you like the Staccato? Are you a Glock guy? Are you looking to get these or get one? I think the 4 1/4 inch might be the move with the sight block. It gives you a little bit added front weight that could help this thing, in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.